Hi Virgo, welcome to your October astrology and tarot reading. We begin the month with a full moon in Aries, the first of two full moons this month. And this full moon in Aries is, of course, for you, the 8th house. Very intimate, very dark. And you have Mars there, but Mars is actually quite comfortable in the 8th house. And this energy is pulling up for you some vulnerabilities surrounding intimacy, or money, or taxes, or inheritances, or all the things in life that are certain, really. Death and taxes is the 8th house. So this is bringing up some wounds or unexpected developments there, but really it's for getting you in touch of what drains your fun, what you could be taking too seriously in life, and where you could maybe try being a little bit more optimistic about love and romance and creativity and pleasure in general. It's maybe showing you where you've been restricting yourself in some way. The full moon, which is a blue moon on Halloween night, is very nice, actually. It's the moon is conjunct Uranus, which is full of pleasant surprises, and that's occurring in your sector of philosophy and higher thought and education. So you may be deciding that there is a particular area of life you want to study, a new topic you want to study, a new course, you want to expand your mind. And this type of energy is really, really good for you, especially because Venus will be in your sector of money, trining Saturn in your sector of pleasure, which is really positive. So keep an eye out for some fun activities around Halloween, as if there weren't already so many. The new moon in Virgo is a wonderful time. The new moon in Libra, apologies, on the 16th is a wonderful time to set your intentions as far as money and resources go. It is coming again under challenges of your 8th house, which is to do with other people's money. So maybe get a bit of an idea of what you want to do in terms of your savings and your resources and what your beliefs about money are, and maybe come to a different conclusion than you currently have if it's not working out for you. Venus is in your sign for most of the month, which is bringing you good luck in terms of money and good luck in terms of love. So make the most of the cosmic kisses and try not to worry too much about the other stuff. Remember to enjoy the process, to have a bit of fun while you can. It is the only way to get through 2020. See you in the tarot, Virgo. Hi Virgo. Welcome to the tarot segment of your October horoscope. It's Libra season, putting a big focus on finances, what you value, and it is also spooky season. So I hope you like my pumpkin and my orange theme. So Page of Pentacles right off the bat. Baby steps. If you want to make big financial changes, baby steps. If you want to go in a new direction, again, baby steps. Take it slow, take it small. Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands. Avoid strong emotional conflicts, even though at the beginning of the month for the first 2 weeks in particular, they may be strongly on your mind. If someone comes to you with an emotional confrontation, you just might take it more personal and deeper than you usually would. So be careful of that. So look at your cards. 5 of Wands, there's that confrontational energy. The Tower in the middle. Ace of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the outcome, Virgo, King of Wands, clarified by the Hanged Woman and the 4 of Swords. 3 of Cups underneath. Baby steps. Okay. So, in terms of career matters, for a lot of you, there is a new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles, an offer of some kind. It might be small, or it might seem small at first. But from small acorns, mighty oak trees go. It could be an idea, but usually the Ace of Pentacles is something more tangible. Usually it's something that is presented to you in such a way that you will understand it off the bat. It's something that you will see. It's something that you will hear about, something that you will be offered. So there is an offer coming to you this month. Now, it could be in any form. It doesn't have to be business or career or money. It could be any form. It could be from a fire sign person, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, or it could just be an opportunity. You could have a moment to embrace a particular talent or skill that you've not utilized and see an opportunity with how to work for it. Now, the King of Wands is very driven. He has goals, he has ambitions. He's somebody who wants to go after the things that he feels most passionate about. And he's an energy that you will have to utilize this month. And the reason for it is because he is what your outcome is. So whether you're dealing with a fire sign or not, and if you are dealing with a fire sign, be okay with not having all the answers from them just yet, or feeling a pause or delay. With the Four of Swords and the Hanged Woman, there is more emphasis on seeing things from a different perspective than acting on them. And while the King of Wands is a very active energy, yes, Mars is in retrograde. And in retrograde, the King of Wands is looking inward, which is important, which is necessary, especially with fire signs, because sometimes they can plow forward without thinking too much. And it's important that there is that revision. And if you are dealing with a fire sign, it is important to keep an open mind. There is oftentimes a focus in spiritual communities, I suppose you would call them, on YouTube or anywhere else about thinking positive. Now, sometimes when you're in a period of stress or you're in a period of disappointment or confrontation, it's quite difficult to think positive. So what I would say to you, Virgo, is don't think positive if it feels like a leap, but remain open-minded. You don't have to be positive, but you have to stay open. The Four of Wands is your challenge, meaning that things right now, especially with the Tower in the middle, things right now feel very shaky. It is the energy of the month. Things feel very shaky. Things feel very unusual. And your very philosophy, your very ideas that you define yourself by or that you live by, your principles, your morals, are all about to take quite a shake at the end of the month with the full moon in Taurus. Until then, you're understanding that you have been in a period of struggle or a period of stress with something or someone where it just doesn't seem to get off the ground. And that period of stress, Virgo, will have a shake-up at the end of the month that will lead to great realization. You will understand why you have maybe not been able to take the direction you wanted, the momentum you wanted. And from that standpoint, you can pivot in a direction that feels a lot more suitable to you, that actually makes sense, that you're ideologically behind. Whether that is in a relationship, whether that is in a business opportunity or a career path, you are not quite there yet to see why you feel a certain way about certain things. And you will understand as well that sometimes, Virgo, with the Five of Wands, it can often be not those around us that are the primary source of our confrontation. It can actually be our perspective of them. When the full moon hits at the end of the month on Halloween, you will see that you've maybe not been thinking in alignment with who you are now. It's very easy to stay stuck in the way that you used to think, but the way that you think, Virgo, is taking quite a change. That full moon aspecting Uranus is just simply saying that your perspectives on life are about to take a very strong shift. And with Uranus energy, it's only there to evolve you. It's going to be in Taurus, which is harmonious for you, but it's also your sector of higher self and thinking. The philosophy that you live by, the education that you've had. So you may be having some shakeups with education. That is one thing that is coming up with the Four of Wands. I see that if you are in a university situation or a college situation, there are some problems popping up that with the Four of Wands you can feel very caged about. You can feel very stuck because this is your challenge and it's not turning out exactly the way that you think. So maybe you have chosen a degree or a profession or something and you're having second thoughts. You're not feeling completely in alignment with them, and by the end of the month you will probably have some very strong realizations about what you want in that area. Do bear in mind that it's never too late to change your mind. Somebody pointed out to me once that the time will pass anyway. So if you're thinking of taking on a new course, or you're thinking of taking a new career route, or you're thinking of learning something new, or changing profession, or changing religion, that's okay. That is okay. That is fine. The time will pass anyway. You're not too old. And at least you're trying. So, with the King of Wands as the outcome, you can be sure, Virgo, that after this reset in your mind about how you think, how you feel about the world, your relationship with it, where you meet it. Because for a while now, it feels that you've maybe been meeting it at a point of confrontation. And your ideology is changing, maybe based on where you are now, who you surround yourself with. It's all changing and it's leading you towards being somebody who is a lot more enthusiastic and strong in their mindset. Someone who is willing to go after what they want with a sense of optimism. Mars in the 8th was never going to be easy, because I can tell you firsthand, as somebody that has it, you can often feel that people are coming up against you relentlessly and you don't know why. And one of the things about Mars in the 8th is that you have to realize where you're actually coming from. You can feel that people are maybe confrontational towards you in October and you don't understand why, which is where your soul searching is and your ideology is. There's a clue in there. There is a moment where you understand why this keeps happening and why perhaps it's maybe something that is more an extension of where you're coming from. Because with Mars in the 8th, you have to look inward at where your own frustrations and anger are. And you have to channel them. For some of you, this is channeling your anger into an art or a sport or something that allows that release without it having to be destructive. You're very afraid of expressing any anger or frustration in case it's destructive, and that's where it's repetitively coming at you. So if you feel like people are continuously challenging you this month, look inward and see what it is that you're really angry about. Now, I've been telling a lot of people with the Aries full moon that in order to get past the things that you're fearful of or upset or frustrated by, it's a great idea to write them on a piece of paper and let it all out and then burn it. Safely, of course, outside of the home. But to release that anger, Virgo, would do you really well this month in terms of resetting how other people are approaching you. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's have a look at your energies and we'll see what we get for Virgo. Okay. Interesting. So we have the man holding a coin, which is very similar to the Ace of Pentacles, meaning that yes, there is some kind of offer this month, be it financial assistance or career assistance or an opportunity. With the Journey card and the Appreciation, it means that you are on some kind of new path. I see this for you as beginning around the full moon at the end of the month, Virgo, as something that is going to do your heart good. It's a new path in life and you are changing. So do bear in mind To be open-minded with even yourself and the changes that you feel, and appreciate yourself. The appreciation card. Like where you are, have gratitude, express yourself in the moment, give thanks, especially when it comes to your friendships. You know? You have to be very careful this month of confronting people who actually mean well. It's very shaky ground for a Virgo when their ideology changes, I think. When their perspective of the world changes, I think. But when your perspective of the world changes, you set yourself up for a better experience because it means you've evolved. And this full moon at the end of the month for you is very much about evolving. And Venus is in your sign this month, so you will be very good at attracting the resources, the help, and the material needs that you require. I like it. Let's get into your extended and see who we're dealing with. The water signs, the fire signs, the air signs, and the earth signs. Have a wonderful month, Virgo. I'll see you soon. Bye.